Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz taught us all that there's no place like home. I just love it when our Disney World cast members say, welcome home. Who says you can't go home? Not us, because we're going home and geeking on Walt Disney World.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Yes, welcome home, geeks. It's time for episode 149 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. And today's episode is sponsored by our four good friends with Fairy Tale Concierge Travel Agency. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. We all know them as our Geekin' family, and that's Brian Wall, Susan Jones, Jennifer Galambus, and EJ Cruz. When you book your Disney World vacation with them, you're going to get a professional travel agent, and they got vast knowledge and experience with Disney World. They're going to handle all your bookings of resort and dining reservations. They'll help you with your itinerary, and they'll help you with any discounts that Disney is offering. They're going to give you an individual attention to meet your specific needs. So contact them now for a free, no obligation quote, and best of all, their services are free to you. So let's keep those trip bookings in the family and get all the details on our website, Geekin on WDW.com. All right, let's bring on our co-host. She's been called the best personal tour guide and a Walt Disney World encyclopedia so many times she's lost count. She almost took down the Great Wall in China with her rented electric scooter, and her laughing place is on a journey into imagination with Figment. We all know her as the sweetest, the cutest, and the smartest Disney daughter in the world, Lindsay.
Hi, geeks.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hi, Dad.
What are you doing on your iPhone? It's time for a podcast.
Trying to find the stuff that I had pulled up so we could talk about it.
Well, Lindsay, I think this is one of your favorite topics. We've been getting a lot of questions about the Disney Vacation Club, affectionately known as DVC.
We love our DVC.
Yes, we do.
Disney wouldn't be the same without our DVC.
And we brought on a round table of guests.
There's just going to be 6 of us here. 6 or 7.
I don't know.
6 of us, yeah.
We'll see.
Total.
Let's bring them on.
Voices you may hear.
We're going to talk about our top 5 reasons we love DVC, and we've brought on some friends to help us and new people.
Huh? A couple of new people.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Her husband proposed to her with a little help from her daughter in Disney World. She's running in the half marathon in January, and she's an administrator for the Facebook group Disney Vacation Club, A Room with a View. Please give a warm Geekin' family welcome to Jo-Anne Daris.
Hello.
Did I say your name right there?
Close enough.
Daris.
Yes.
Ah, see? I was trying to practice. I'm really messing up tonight. Sorry, Jo-Anne.
No problem.
It is late. So.
Well, we had a lot of technical difficulties tonight, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
But we're cooking now. All right.
Pretty much everyone understands technical difficulties.
I know. Skype can be really a lot of fun. They always want you to upgrade. It seems like every time we get
or it won't work.
Yeah. But we're doing good now. And Jo-Anne, I think you brought on a family member of yours.
I did. I brought my 13-year-old daughter, Hunter.
Well, I have a little bit of an intro for her. She has been to Disney every year since kindergarten, basically ever since she was a kid. And when she's in Epcot, she has crepes from France for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Please give a warm Geekin family welcome to Jo-Anne's daughter, Hunter.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how are you doing, Hunter?
Good. How are you?
We're doing great. Do you love DVC?
Yes.
I think Hunter might be our youngest geek on the.
You might just
On the
be. We've had Livy was kind of on, wasn't she? She wouldn't talk there until the end.
Libby wasn't interested in talking. Libby's a listener. She's a diehard listener.
She's a kindergartner. All right, let's bring our other two guests on, guys, and then we'll get into this. He watches the skies over Frontierland as he passes through ever since a seagull pooped on him. He often daydreams of the 7-layer cake served at the top of the World Lounge. His happy place is in the pineapple lanai eating a Dole Whip, and his teenage kids can't keep up with him as he's flying down the water slides at the resorts like a 10-year-old kid. Please give a warm Geekin family welcome to Michael Grabenstein.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Michael.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good.
We were
That's a
having
great intro.
One of the longest ones.
Please tell me about that 7-layer cakes. I don't know about that.
Yeah, what is the 7-layer? I was thinking the same. Yeah,
we've never eaten up there.
we have never had a drink up there. We only go up there to watch Wishes.
We might
So
try
far.
to do that in January.
Yeah, it was on the agenda last time.
Been
We
on
didn't
the
do
list, yeah.
it. So what's the 7-layer cake?
It's a enormous piece of cake about the size of your head. They sell in the lounge, and yeah, we went up there to watch Wishes, and then afterwards we went back in the lounge. It was rainy or something. We wanted to get a little bit of respite before we went back down, and my son found 7-layer cake, and he said, "Can we get one? Can we get one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's get one." And we got one of them. We had to have two of them.
I love how they have these specialties at different places that you go, and here we are learning about another.
Now
another
I
one.
know, because I wanted to have a drink there, but now I know what we're gonna get to eat while we're there.
So,
It's decadent. It's very good.
so Lindsay, you didn't want to know about the seagull poop?
No, no, but it's good luck, isn't it?
That's something that always happens to Mama.
Yeah, Mama gets targeted. But
They dive
so
bomb
does
her.
your nice car.
Yeah, right. All right, we got one more guest. We got to bring him on. He once tried to eat his way around the world in Epcot, but only made it as far as Via Napoli. Now, I'm not surprised. Via Napoli can get the best of you.
Yeah.
He bought DVC points and stays at the Polynesian DVC just for the pork nachos. And he still reminisces about the good old days over at the old Pleasure Island. Please give a warm Super Geekin welcome to David Castro. Hello, David.
Hi, everybody.
And David is a longtime listener, and he's been on the show with Claudia, his wife, and they just had a little baby.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I can't believe you got time to be on a podcast.
Yeah, it's way past my bedtime, but
You'll be up all.
for you.
You're going to be up all night anyway, David?
Yeah, in a little bit, yeah.
You might as well come on the podcast with us and talk DVC, right?
Absolutely.
So welcome. Hey, Lindsay, before we get into DVC, I just want to do one Mama Says and a couple of community shout outs. And I think you got an announcement too.
Yeah.
And Mama was telling me, actually, this is DVC related, that they have a new behind the scenes tour they've been doing, I guess, this year for Soaring Around the World. And I got all excited. And she said, "Oh, well, we got to call up and make that appointment so that we could go do it." And then before I got into the podcast, got on the internet, took a look, and it's only in Disneyland.
What?
Available to members if you go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Probably not going to happen for us.
She got my hopes up. That would have been cool to do a behind the scenes tour.
But if you're in Disney, over in the California area, or you're going to Disneyland and you're a DVC, go check it out. Tell us what's going on.
It's good for you guys listening out in the West Coast.
Yes.
All right, Lindsay, what was your announcement that you wanted to say?
It's Disney news.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite nighttime, I love all the nighttime shows, but
Yeah.
something's being changed, not Rivers of Light. Sorry, guys. But it's the Castle Show, which is also called Celebrate the Magic in Disney World, is going away It's having its last week. It'll already have happened by the time this comes out. So I think it's November 4th is the start of the new show, and they're not going to have any breaks in between. So it's going to go straight from
just a
Celebrate
different
the Magic to it's called Once Upon a Time, and it's actually from Tokyo Disneyland. And we've seen some great imports from Tokyo Disneyland. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's supposed to have more of a story than Celebrate the Magic did. So.
We got to definitely check that out.
I'm excited to see. We'll definitely see it.
We've just been starting to plan our 4 or 5 days that we'll be down there when you're down there for your college program as I drop you off and enjoy the parks a little bit.
We have plans to see Wishes, so we'll be seeing Celebrate the Magic too.
Oh, I had an idea I haven't even talked to you about yet. I want to do like an epic, go through all the parks.
You're crazy.
Like one day, have one of our listeners, remember Holly had this thing where she did something in each park?
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Like a quest.
It's like the 4-day, the 4 parks 1 day challenge.
Yeah, make up our own challenge and do it. So we'll have to talk about that. We will definitely do a pre-trip report. All right, and one last community shout out. Boy, I've had a lot of new listeners contacting me and getting them into the Facebook group. I want to welcome new geeks, Laura Eaton, Angela Fennell, Cheryl Ordoyne, Zach Elrod, Sonia Little, Blythe Ward, and Angie Smith Goodwin. I've been every day someone is contacting me wanting to get in on the Geekin family. So welcome, guys. We're glad to have you. And one other thing, it was really cool to see some super geekers down in the parks together. Chris Cates and Carrie McDaniel.
So cool.
And David knows Carrie. And
yeah, her and her family are sweethearts.
Yes. So they actually met through the podcast and they spent a couple of days in the parks together just this past week. And then my good friend, who I also work with, Jeff McCartney's there right now. So it's always great to see those pictures coming in.
That's awesome.
All right. I'm sure we'll be doing some big trip reports soon.
Yes, as we get into the holiday season.
Oh, don't forget Tony McDaniel.
Tony.
He got some nice coffee and a beautiful Epcot, I think it was an Epcot t-shirt. And so anyways, all right, let's get into, you guys ready for some DVC talk? By the way, these guys are all DVC owners.
Just throw that out there.
That's why they were picked, right, Jo-Anne?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. Just go around the table, starting with Jo-Anne, and just to get warmed up before we get into our top 5. But why did you buy DVC, and what's your home resort?
Our home resort is the Beach Club, and the first time that we went down to Disney World with our daughter, which, as you stated earlier, she was in kindergarten, we planned a very short trip. We weren't quite sure how much we were going to enjoy ourselves, actually.
Yeah.
We quickly realized that we absolutely loved it. We knew that we would be going at least once a year. The first trip was in a value resort, and we quickly started to upgrade. So DVC just became the perfect option for us.
So which resort did you stay at your first time?
Well, the first time we were there, we were at Pop Century.
Okay.
And then we bumped up to Port Orleans Riverside for a couple of years, and then we purchased the DVC.
Yeah. This is a normal pattern.
Yes.
It's a good pattern, though. It's a good way to progress. We kind of jumped we actually went value. Well, we were in downtown Disney at the time. You went downtown Disney
straight to the deluxe.
And then we went right to the Polynesian. Then it took us 10 years before we got into the DVC. And so what's your home resort?
The Beach Club.
So what do you think of the Beach Club?
We absolutely love it.
Yeah. Have you stayed there a few times?
We have stayed there a few times, and we love to walk as much as possible. So the location was the big thing for us for the Beach Club.
Yeah. I was going to say, what's your favorite part of the Beach Club? But is it the location or?
Absolutely. It's the location.
Okay. What's the second favorite thing about the Beach Club?
I would say, actually, Hunter can tell you the second favorite.
Yeah. Hunter, what's your second favorite thing about the Beach Club?
It's the pool. It has a 230-foot water slide.
Wow. Hear that, Michael? Water slide.
I think he's got the dog.
Someone's got the dog.
The puppy.
Yeah, that's my kind of water slide. Been down it several times.
All right.
But they're known to have one of the best pools on property, the Beach Club.
Yeah. Hey, Jo-Anne, is there anything you don't like about that resort?
There's not, actually.
Yeah.
We absolutely love it.
I love the theming of the Beach Club.
Yes, absolutely.
And I love the walk between the Beach Club and Epcot. Ah, that's my favorite place. One of my favorite places.
Ours, too.
Yeah. And of course, you got a short walk over to Hollywood Studios from there, too.
Yes, we take that walk as well.
And the boardwalk. I love all those places. It was a real difficult decision for us. I wanted to buy at the Beach Club resale. It was either that or buy at Bay Lake Tower, but we'll tell our story. I think we've told our story before, but we could always tell it again. All right, Michael, why did you buy DVC?
Well, we had just had a fourth child, and larger size rooms. There really wasn't another way to go but DVC back in 2005.
Yeah.
So we just locked in and said, the easiest way to keep the family together, the easiest way to have room so we don't get in each other's way as we vacation would be DVC.
Right. And which resort did you buy into?
I bought in the Saratoga Springs resort, which is the only thing that was selling back then.
I was going to say, was it brand new then in 2005, right?
Yeah, it had just been selling, I think, 1 year when we bought into it.
Wow, I didn't realize. That seems like, I didn't think it was that long ago. But
Yep.
So did you have multiple contracts?
I do have multiple contracts.
Yeah, I thought you said you did. What's the other resort you have?
Saratoga Springs.
Oh, you got
Yeah, we added a point.
Trick question.
Added 25 points on the resale market at Saratoga Springs, mainly just to be able to have. Actually, one of the things that got me into it was they were changing the rules. The first time they changed the rules a few years back.
Yep.
They would also change the point values at Saratoga Springs. So, I had enough from my 1 week over the summer, and they changed my 2-bedroom. So now I was like 5 points shy or 10 points shy.
Oh, jeez.
Rough.
So I bought another 25 points to make sure I could cover that shift.
So you like to do a week in a 2-bedroom?
Yes.
This kind of year thing? Okay. Once a year.
Yep.
Gotcha. Good plan. And what do you like about Saratoga Springs?
I had kind of a different entrance into it. I've never actually even stayed at a value or a moderate. We had family in the area and we would just stay with them. But we used to do kind of more like commando touring.
Okay.
And after commando touring and having to drive back and forth to where my parents lived, it was tough. So the other thing I love about DVC is you're right there. You get on a bus or you drive 10 minutes, you're there, you go to sleep after a good long day.
So I wanted to ask you, though, we were talking about Saratoga Springs. Mm-hmm. What do you love about Saratoga Springs?
A lot of people put it down for its size, but I kind of like its size. It's sprawled out. It has a lot of pools around. You can basically pool hop in its own resort because you've got, 2 main water slides. You've got a big water play area, and you've got just square, quiet pools. You can get away from people if you want to get away from people, or you can go into the springs and be amongst the multitude. And the other thing that I like that I don't think too many people know about, I like to bike ride.
Yeah. And
if you rent the bikes at Saratoga Springs, you can ride the path from Saratoga Springs up to Old Key West and back, which is about a mile, I think. Forget how long I figured out it was once. It's at least a good path that you can ride a bike on. I think it's probably one of the longest stretches of bike riding you can get on the rental bikes.
Nice. I didn't know that they were connected like that. That's really cool. I'm just trying to logistically think of where Old Key West was. And so I didn't even realize they were really in close proximity to each other.
One of this golf course linked the two of them.
Okay.
And there's a path through the golf course for the golf carts. You go down past Turf Club, across the bridge over to where the tree houses are, and then you go down the path through the golf course up to Old Key West, and you can spin around Old Key West as much as you want. You can come right back, and it's all considered part of your rental region.
Oh,
which is nice.
Yeah, for renting bikes. That's cool. I love renting bikes too. I never did it at Disney World. I like doing it when we go on the beach in Wildwood. But that's great. Yeah, those properties are beautiful. I know you'll hear the argument, DVC owners, whether location, or the quieter resorts. So do you kind of like that quieter?
I do, because you can get either one at Saratoga Spring. If you go over like Congress Park or over in the Springs, it's more noisy, it's more hustle bustle.
Yeah.
Or you can get away in the grandstands and it's just like dead.
Yeah.
Oh, also the spa. I like to treat my wife to the spa
Yep.
over there, but I'm not a spa person.
Yeah.
So that's why I ride the bikes too. It gives me something to do while she's at the spa.
I'm with you. I think I would do the same thing. Yeah, spas aren't my thing either, but that's awesome. All right. Let's bring David on now. Dave, why did you get into the DVC?
Once we had the twins,
Yeah.
because we're in Florida, so we have the opportunity of, we're just about a 3.5-4 hour drive away from Disney. So, we have a couple days off. We take a spin up there during the summer since Claudia's off as a teacher. When we had the twins, we were going up and we kept staying at the moderates, the French Quarter, the Caribbean beach.
Yep.
And when I look back at the amount of money we spent in 1 year in the resorts, I realized that we spend that same amount of money over, let's say a 5-year period, we'd pay off a DVC membership.
Yeah. Excellent. So, yes.
It made financial sense for us if we were going to keep up that rate. And now, obviously, with a new baby, I see us going back again.
Which resort did you buy into?
We bought resale into Boardwalk Villa.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were Polynesian, but okay. So you have Boardwalk Villas.
Yeah.
And have you stayed there?
Yeah, we've only had it for almost 2 years, and we've stayed at Boardwalk, we've stayed at Beach Club, we've stayed at Polynesian, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I know.
And Grand Floridian. So we've made the most of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You've tried a lot of them. What do you think about the Boardwalk Villas?
The Boardwalk Villas, we love that we can walk to Epcot.
Yeah.
And the entertainment at night's great because, they have the jugglers and the street entertainment. So the kids just love that. I mean, we can just walk them around and they'll watch those guys for a couple hours.
That's great.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. When people ask me about DVC, and I did a lot of research and thinking about it, the one thing that kept us away for 10 years was probably the maintenance cost. I was like, well, for the cost of the maintenance, I could probably rent or do the value, honestly, in a year for a week. But I think if you guys have been talking about this already, if you're going to go back year after year and you want to stay at the best accommodations on property, then it makes sense. Lindsay's shaking her head.
Yes.
Right. I think if you're that type of person, and I had some people at work, I had this couple that I knew that goes every year to the Boardwalk, not the villas, the regular resort there. It's like, boy, you do deluxe every single year. You really should take a look at Disney Vacation Club.
Yeah, I did a cost breakdown on it to try to convince the wife.
Yeah.
And if you look at over the age of the contract and you factor in how much we'd be spending on the maintenance fee, staying at a studio, which is what we usually do to stretch out our points, we're averaging under $100 a night.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And I was going to, before I did the show, I was going to go look, but to stay a week at like the Polynesian in a studio, what do you think that would run somebody?
I'll tell you, we did DVC at the Polynesian during the summer.
Yeah.
And they had an electrical fire. So they actually had to shut down. There was no power in the rooms. And my wife was, I'd say about 5-6 months pregnant at the time.
Right.
So they actually, after waiting around an hour, the girls at the front desk were amazing. They went ahead and they transferred us over to the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
So when I went to check in at the Grand Floridian, the first lady we spoke to, she told us, yeah, we took your transfer over from the Polynesian and this is the balance. and we were staying 5 nights, and the balance was going to be $2,100. And I looked at her, and I'm like, "Oh no, it's not." So
they didn't know you were DVC.
That would have probably been about a $4,000 easy to stay at the Grand Floridian for 5 nights during the summer.
I know exactly. All right, Lindsay, I'm going to ask you. You're a owner, so to speak.
I'm blood. A freeloader. No, I know all about it except for paying for it.
Where's your DVC home resort?
Our home resort is the Bay Lake Tower.
Yeah. What do you think of the Bay Lake Tower?
I think the number one thing is that location. If you love Magic Kingdom, like we know Mama does, there's no better place to stay on property because you can walk to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it is the location. We really struggled when we were looking at DVC guys because like we love the boardwalk area too, and I love the beach club. Mom and I stayed there 3 different times, and I used to go down to a conference there, and I stayed at the yacht club, the beach club a few times, and also over at the Swan and Dolphin. So big fan of the boardwalk area and the beach club. But they were selling Bay Lake Tower brand new. And we went back and forth for a while. And then I'm glad we settled in on the Bay Lake Tower, especially now looking at the prices, what they're asking for the Polynesian at $171 a point.
And the maintenance fees are a little lower because they don't have as much foliage as the other.
Yeah, well, the Bay Lake Tower is a separate building and it's not like a big sprawled out resort like some of the other resorts, and so they really don't have the kind of maintenance in a hotel kind of style.
Polynesian would have.
Yeah, or even I think Saratoga's pretty good maintenance fees, but some of the other ones are a little higher than the Bay Lake Tower. Mm-hmm. So, yep, that worked out great for us. All right, let's go back up to Jo-Anne. Jo-Anne, how do you like to use your points? How do you usually vacation when you go down there? Do you do a studio, or what do you do? Or how long do you stay? What times of the year do you go?
We normally try to go in the February time frame just to leave the New England winter for a little while.
Yeah.
We currently only go once a year, but we try to go for about 10, 11 days.
Yeah, are you finding out you need more points?
Not yet, but I see it coming.
Like we're going down in January for Lindsay's college program, and I'm actually I'm buying into the Coronado Springs.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Not using my points because all
your points are being used up in March because you're staying at the Grand Floridian.
Yes, exactly. Not all of them, but almost everything but 30 points. And so, Michael, we heard you like to do a 2-bedroom once a year, right?
Yes, and we've gone all different times of the year. When the kids were younger, we try to go more in the off season. But now that the kids are older and more in high school, we've stuck to just school break times.
Yeah, so if people are listening want to know about Vacation Club, the points vary depending on the time of year that you go, right? And there's more points if you're going like at Christmas time, which is the busiest time of year, and they've got a chart. You could stay more nights if you go kind of off season, right? And if you go in a studio, it's less points than if you do a 2-bedroom, or the highest thing is a grand villa. All right, Dave, we heard you like to go you go all times of the year?
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, like I said, to stretch out my points, we'll try to do studios, and we've been averaging, 5 nights twice during the summer, and then usually 3 or 4 nights right before Christmas. Right before the point value spikes.
Yep.
Now with the new baby, we've our next stay we scheduled is going to be a 1-bedroom. So we have that washer dryer in the room, and we have a quiet area for the baby.
I was just going to say, with your family growing, I was wondering if you're going to stick to the studio or not.
Yeah, I think they're sticking. While the baby's little, that he needs to nap on his own, we'll probably be doing 1-bedrooms. But I see us going back to the studio, and they're just going to have to suck it up.
They're big enough, though. The rooms are big enough where you can get those guys in there. All right. Hey, let's just go around the room. And are there any particular perks that DVC does besides the room that you like, Jo-Anne?
the big thing that we enjoy is getting the discount on the annual passes.
Yeah.
And we schedule our trips so we're able, even though we only go once a year, we're able to use the annual passes twice on just the way we schedule the trips.
Right. So you schedule your next trip 11 months in so you can use that annual pass twice.
Correct.
Yes. That is a great tip. So if you're getting DVC, you know you're going every year. And what's the discount on the annual pass?
That, off the top of my head, I don't know.
I believe it's $100.
I was going to say 150. I think the annual pass is $150 off because they just went up in price in the annual pass.
I don't know the actual discount.
Yeah, I thought it was 150. All right. Michael, what's your favorite perk besides the annual pass? Do you take advantage of that too?
No, actually we've been doing tickets. We used to do the non-expiration tickets until they ceased to exist.
Right.
Probably, actually, we like using perks that we'll use over and over again as we go down. So probably the biggest perks we've used actually is the discount like at Basin and the discounts at the spas.
Okay.
And one of the reasons for the discount at Basin is the girls all go in and get bath bombs. And if you've got a 1-bedroom or up, you've got a nice big jacuzzi tub for them to use their bath bomb in before you go home.
What's a bath bomb? I'm not following. What's a Basin?
Oh, Basin. It's a shop over by Erebus Brothers in Disney Springs.
Okay.
It's where the customer service used to be as well, right around the corner from it, but I think that's moved now. It's a ball of oils and salts and fragrances, and you put it in your bath, and it just smells really nice. And they get in there and turn on the jets and dissolve the sodium bicarbonate into the bath water.
That's the one I've never taken advantage of. The spas that are right into the rooms. That's a good.
We're tall people though. Those baths are like the standard size, and it's like knees or chest. You pick one.
Yeah, I like going into the hot tubs though, in the pools. That's for sure.
Yeah, the hot tubs.
No, if you're in 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, it's at least a 2-person usually.
Yeah.
I got the same problem. And the 2-bedroom. Yep, my legs are too long.
Yeah, they have nice. The Bay Lake
They're very
Towers.
nice, but they could be like 5 inches longer.
Okay, Bay Lake Tower has smaller ones. You should try the old Key West one. The old Key West one is ginormous, and so is Saratoga Springs.
Yeah.
I've heard the rooms
it's
are
almost heart-shaped.
Okay, yeah, the ones at the Bay Lake are totally different then.
Yeah, they're more tub-shaped, and so are the ones at the Grand Floridian.
Nice.
All right. So let's go. We'll start back with Jo-Anne. Jo-Anne, I want to know, we're going to take a look at some of our top reasons why we love DVC. Why don't you give us your number 5 reason you love DVC?
I don't, maybe it's a female thing. I'm not quite sure, but I actually really enjoy having the washer and dryer in the room. So that way you can bring a suitcase of clean clothes home.
Yeah.
So that's my number 5.
I think Mama would echo that she loved that extra, the ability to wash some clothes. I think all the ladies like that one.
Actually, it was on my list too.
It's easy, right? That's funny. So what I did a while ago, I wrote down 25 of these because I was posting them on Twitter. I don't even know if I put that in my list.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah. That's a great one though. Yes.
Yeah. Why I made my list is since you've got the washer and dryer right there, you don't have to take down half as many clothes.
Right.
Once the kids were outside of the diaper ranges, you could really cut down what you were taking. You just needed like 2 or 3 outfits maybe, and 2 or 3 bathing suits, and that was it.
Especially if it's hot. I mean, you can wear shorts a couple of times.
Yeah.
Wash.
Excellent. All right, Michael, what's your number 5?
Let's see. Would it either be the laundry inside the rooms? The other thing that kind of goes along with that is the towels at the pool and having the pool there.
Yeah.
Because it's less stuff you had to pack.
Yeah.
So you can go down really on the lightweight. You don't have to take sheets. You don't have to take towels. You don't have to take a lot of clothing because you got a washer there. You got towels provided. It's all good to go.
I love that. Like the regular resorts, I don't know if they have that kind of service, or is that just at the deluxe? I think they probably do. But you just grab a towel while you're at the pool, and then you just throw it in a little bin there, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I think the values don't provide the towels for you. My number 5, I got put down the holiday mixer.
Holiday mixer. What's the holiday mixer?
We try to schedule near the holidays, and then like during the month of December, they'll have a mixer in Epcot, and it's only for DVC members. They have activities for the kids. They have a dance party. They have meet and greets, and then every year you get a new ornament.
Oh, all right. That's just for DVC owners.
Only for DVC members, yeah.
And they get a lot of people?
It gets packed.
I know. Isn't that amazing? DVC only events. A lot of DVC owners.
Yeah, we look forward to that one every year. It's fun.
Awesome. All right. Jo-Anne, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the perk of being able to see the special location for the fireworks.
Ooh, what's this perk? Just for DVC owners?
Yes, it is the at the top of the Bay Lake Towers.
Oh, yes. Well aware of that perk.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can't go up onto the
Top of the world.
Top of the world unless you're a DVC owner. Did we lose everybody again?
No, we're still here.
Yeah, we're quiet.
Everyone was quiet. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a consensus.
So-
I agree.
So you can get a 7-layer cake and get a drink and watch Wishes from there, right?
Yes, you can.
Have you ever watched Wishes from the top of the world? Jo-Anne?
Oh, yes, a couple of times.
Yeah. What do you think of what's it like to watch Wishes from up there?
It was great. And as you know, you can hear the music.
Right. They pipe in the music, yeah.
Absolutely. So it's a great view, and there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's a great location to watch them from.
Yeah, you get a different perspective, and you don't have to fight the crowds getting out of Magic Kingdom.
I think that's the best part.
Exactly.
Kind of just, well, if did you ever stay at Bay Lake Tower?
We have not.
Yeah. It's pretty cool to go back to your room also from,
Don't have to leave the building.
because what times Wishes play? Like 10 o'clock?
9-10, depending on.
Yeah, depending on the night. And then it's a nice walk back to your room and just relax. Or you can watch them from your balcony, actually.
If you're on the right side.
If you're on the right side. You know, it's a nice place to watch them too, even if you're not DVC, is from the Sky Bridge.
Mm-hmm. Lots of people see them there.
Between the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower. It's a good spot too. All right. Michael, what's your number 4?
Okay, before we let's get to this pool hopping.
Tell me about, I have never really invested, to be honest with you, the pool hopping, because I always hear people say, hey, this resort, you can't do it or whatever. I never really looked into it or tried it very much. So have you done some pool hopping before?
We do pool hopping just about every time we go.
Oh, tell me more then.
So we go, and one of our favorite things to do is to get on the monorail, go around the monorail. Of course, it was better before they changed the lava pool.
Yeah.
And you had 3 places you could stop. But the Grand Floridian pool is beautiful. The main Contemporary pool is beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way around on the monorail and visit both of them. But we've done things, even just to go down to Wilderness Lodge, because that's a very interesting pool as well.
I think Beach Club is the only one that they don't really want you visiting, right?
Beach Club and Animal Kingdom,
Okay.
and Bay Lake Towers pool, and now the Polynesians pool.
Oh, they've restricted the lava pool now?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
If you try really hard, you could sneak in, but sometimes they check wristbands.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't want you to get arrested by Disney security. Well, I don't know what happens if you break that rule.
Legally.
What they do.
I think they just kick you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
and the boardwalk
hopping,
pool.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Are you okay with the scary clown pool?
Yeah, I'm okay with the scary clown pool. That's a nice fast slide too.
I know people have problems with the scary clowns.
Well, seeing as it's become an epidemic, that's else.
Even more lately. It's become a thing, but this was talked about for years about the boardwalk pool. It doesn't bother me at all. Well, that sounds like a fun. It's like having a water park at all these resorts. All right, David, what's your number 4?
The way they welcome you home every time you come over.
All right. Just like my intro.
Yeah.
I know. There's something about that, isn't it? That just kind of warms your heart.
Yeah. I mean, that and when you're on the DVC side and you start running into other DVC members, it's like you're all in on the secret.
Well, that's funny. Before we started recording, I think Michael and I, we were talking about the big secret. That was the time I bought, or the time you bought, Michael, where you're saying that was our big promo.
Yeah, it was a big promo. Yeah. Best kept secret.
Well, David, are you meeting people that you've seen before?
Not so much, just new people you start meeting, and everybody has that one DVC thing in common.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. You definitely you run into people that also have DVC, and
because those are the
hardcore,
they're
hardcore geeks.
Absolutely,
for sure. All right, good one. Yeah, I love that one. Lindsay, do you have a number 4?
You never asked me my number 5, but
I thought
mine aren't in order.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I really like the discount that they offer for the merchandise in the stores. So they have a 10% off discount for DVC members.
Well, is that because you're a shopper?
That's because I worked there. And I was reminding everyone, do you have DVC or do you have your annual pass? But DVC is great because you get 10% off.
I just had an echo.
I know. I heard it too. I never hear anything in my headphones. So.
All right. For all you shoppers, a little DVC discount in the stores.
Yeah. Pretty much every shop except for some of them in World Showcase except the Disney Vacation Club discount.
Nice. All right, Jo-Anne, what you got for number 3?
I would say there's something nice about being able to say that you own a small little piece of Disney World.
I like that one, Jo-Anne. Yeah, I've always talked about how much Disney World kind of meant to me. And my wife is the same way and I was just chatting with someone on the Facebook because they went when they were first time 35 years old. And I think I was 35, 36 the first time I went, and Mom was a couple of years older than me. And so it was one of these places that we wanted to go as kids and our parents weren't able to take us. And so when we actually, it just feels a lot of gratitude to be able to own a little piece of the magic, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't you? I mean, they use it in the promos, but actually I feel that way.
Yeah, they really sold you on it.
Well, I think, a lot of the stuff they sold me on,
Stuff you were ready to buy.
I mean, to me, it was all true.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Michael.
I would have to say they're probably the point system. I mean, they invented it or were one of the first ones to really promote having it, and the ability to stay around in so many different locations in the resort.
Yep.
Every one of the different resorts that you can go to in Orlando or abroad, and then you're not tied down to a specific time.
Right.
We've gone all different times. We've gone Halloween, Christmas, spring break, summertime.
So the amount of days, what the kind of accommodations, where you stay, the time of year is all flexible.
Yep.
Do you ever get this question from people? You'll say you own DVC, and they'll say, "What week do you own?"
Oh yeah, I've had people ask, we own points and we can use them whenever we want.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Planning.
You're right. I think Disney was the first to do that kind of timeshare, and I think Marriott does that now too. But
I believe you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, the flexibility is amazing. I mean, you always want more points, though. It seems like everything.
It's never enough.
There's never enough. It can get, I'm one of these analytical people. I'll sit there and try to analyze every last thing. Like if you're trying to do a split stay, and if we go this time of year, and all, so it can be challenging to figure it all out sometimes. But that's good. Yeah, the point system's awesome and flexible. David.
Yeah, it's been mentioned already, but the kitchenette and washing machines are really a big deal.
Well, we didn't mention the kitchen. You got a full kitchen in the one bedroom and the two bedrooms.
Yeah, even the kitchenette that comes in the studios, my kids loved it because it was a refrigerator their size, and whenever they felt like getting a snack, they could just walk over and open it up. So we'd always make sure we brought breakfast with us, so we could have breakfast in the room and get to the parks that much earlier.
Well, let me ask all you guys, do you guys bring your own food and use the kitchen or kitchenette?
We've done it both ways.
Yeah. Have you cooked in the room?
Yes. We stayed at tree houses one time. We brought basically prefab meals and cooked them all right there.
Wow.
Oh, nice. What was it like to stay at the tree houses? Explain what the tree houses are.
I explain the tree houses. It is basically an apartment set in about a story off the ground, and you feel like you're in a big tree house. One of the biggest draws to us was it's about the cost of a 2-bedroom, but there's actually 3 bedrooms in it.
Yeah.
So we were able to divide the kids up evenly into 2 separate rooms, and then we had our own room as well, and everybody got a bed, which is a big plus.
I think I heard that those were refurbs from the college program years ago.
Well, they were originally an inn, a place you could stay. Okay. And then they shut that down, and then they started reusing it for the college program. And then what they ended up doing is they're kind of a refurb. They basically really rebuilt them. They're not what the college kids used to stay in. Okay. They brought in all new floor plan and structure, and basically they just left the supports there, and they put a whole new top on it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to stay where the college kids stay.
Yeah, right. Well, that's in Disney Springs property also, right? And it's very popular. Oh
yeah, it's great. I mean, you really want to have a car. That's the only downside of it. But there's a pool there, a quiet pool there if you want to get away from people, and it's very secluded. Right, You've got your own barbecue grill out there. That's the only thing we didn't take advantage of.
It's kind of rustic, right?
It has a very rustic feel.
Nice.
And it's cool being up kind of in the trees, and you don't really see anybody else.
Jo-Anne, did you ever cook in the room?
We have. We have done it a couple of different ways. We have done it where we've cooked a lot in the room, and then we have done split stays where we would cook for a few days, and then for the second part of our stay, we would get the meal plan and eat out during that time.
Yeah. We've
done it a few different ways.
That is one perk I've never taken advantage of because we like eating out in the Disney World parks.
We can cook at home. We don't need.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. I have done the 2 bedrooms though. Would love 2-bedroom at the Bay Lake Tower. Yes. All right, where was I? Who was next, David?
I think we're on number 2 now.
Yeah, no, Lindsay's going to give me one.
Am I?
Yeah, let's hear one from Lindsay.
This one would be more on Mama's list, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
How you have your sales rep or Disney Vacation Club representative who you speak to on the phone whenever you want to make some plans on the phone. Yeah. Or have a question about your points, and they usually welcome you with a phone call at your resort once you arrive. So It's nice to have that little connection of someone, and you know their name. And when they switch out, we've had one switch out on us actually.
We had a really great sales rep who retired.
Yes,
yeah, she was awesome.
But it's so nice to get a nice little personalized message from your representative when you are going home.
Yeah, I love all that little personalized Disney touches. Yep, they call it and they leave you a message on the phone. How's everything going?
Yeah, Mama will spend over an hour talking to them when if she needs any help from the DVC.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna go back to Jo-Anne, and I'm wondering if Hunter had any that she wanted to add too. Jo-Anne.
Well, Hunter has. She actually left us.
All right.
She has school in the morning.
Yeah. All right. How about yourself? What's your next one?
I think a little bit on touching on what Lindsay had said is that the way that you are treated, nobody does it better than Disney.
Yeah.
So the customer service and the level of customer service, right. It's not possible to not have a smile on your face.
Now, you think that's something that's DVC or just universal?
I think it's universal for the most part. I think it's definitely, it's a little bit more special, I think, with the DVC.
I think they saved some of their best cast members for the DVC customer service, because I know that some of the places, you might have a separate check-in area for some DVC areas. I know they have one at the Beach Club, and they have one at the Contemporary or the Bay Lake.
Yes.
Those representatives there are
they do now
fabulous, and they're so much fun to talk to.
That's true. Yep. It used to be at the Contemporary, you had to check in for DVC and Bay Lake Tower at the Contemporary, but now they also have a check-in over at the actual building.
Yeah, it's a little tiny little lobby. They have little desks.
It's very personal.
I love the one who was working at the beach club. She was fantastic. She welcomed us back by name.
The beach club. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was like pretty secluded little area where they checked in. One person there.
Yeah, it was like a little kiosk. It wasn't even a desk.
Right.
Where she was there every day. She would say, "Where are you going today? How are you doing, Miss Stone or Mr. Stone?"
Yeah, very personal.
Yeah.
Awesome. How about Michael? You got one?
I think the ability to stay in the deluxe rooms, because I don't think we would afford deluxe rooms otherwise.
Right.
And you can't say enough about the 1 bedrooms and the 2 bedrooms and how comfortable they are when you're down there after a night having, a big couch to go crash on or, your own room.
Yeah, I was amazed when we walked into that 2-bedroom. The amount of space, the living room, the kitchen, full master suite with the king size bed, which I don't even have at home.
Yeah.
And the 2 bedrooms in Bay Lake Towers have 3 bathrooms.
Yes.
That is fantastic.
That is fantastic. Have you stayed there, Michael?
Yep.
Yeah. 3 bathrooms. Yeah, we've gone with like 9 people.
That's more than we have in our house.
I could live there. I really seriously could live there. No problem whatsoever. It is pretty awesome. And just the fact that you're in deluxe resorts too, right?
Yeah. And you've got all the amenities. You've got the food. You've got the activities.
The locations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. We got David.
What I like is that this is probably the only timeshare you can buy and it actually maintains value over time.
Okay. Excellent. I didn't think of that one.
Yeah, to give you an idea, my sister bought about 2 years ago. She bought into Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
Used it for about 1.5 years. She went on 3 or 4 trips. There was a bump up in the market. The prices went up on them. And she sold, and basically every trip she took that year came out free, and she ended up with money in her pocket.
And then on the bad side, I was looking at adding some points, and I couldn't believe that Polynesian was up to $171 a point.
Yeah.
And I bought at $97 a point at Bay Lake Tower. Wow. So, when we bought, they said that the price was going to go up. And sometimes you wonder, as a sales rep, they're just pulling your leg, but they weren't kidding.
No, yeah.
I want to say they're probably about $130 a point, $140 a point on resale at Bay Lake Towers right now.
Yeah, I know. They were at $100 a point for a long time. 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Lindsay, you got one?
Not that already hasn't been said.
You don't?
No.
Well, let's see.
Why don't you have one?
You want me to add one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think, I don't know if this was kind of said, but when you buy into DVC, the best part I like is, first of all, you're making it a priority that you're going to vacation every year. You're going to vacation at Disney World. And you get to talk about it all year long.
Well, yeah, because you have that 11-month window if you're staying at your home resort.
It was probably the biggest reason why I wanted to do DVC. Because first, I knew that Mama would always want to go down to Florida and do. What would be the worst thing to do? For us being in the Northeast, going down to Florida in the wintertime, right? But just to have, now we can do a podcast and talk about Disney World all year long, and know we're going back. So that's probably one of my most favorite things about it. All right, Jo-Anne, what you got one?
What I like about it is to build on what you just said a little bit, is that, as we know, life goes by pretty darn fast.
Right.
And it's nice to know that you can have these planned vacations with your children for years and years to come.
Exactly. And Lindsay loves that we're going to leave it to her when we're gone.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
You can actually put it in your will and will it to your children. So, because, ours goes to 2050, I think it is. 2060.
Yeah, 50 years. So
I think the Bay Lake Tower goes to 2060. So, It will outlive me for sure. All right, Michael, you got another one?
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've done with my points that I don't think you can do anywhere else is we've rented them straight out just to use our investment more wisely. When we went on a cruise, rented out points, took the money from the point rental, and went on the cruise with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is some flexibility there. They're not difficult to rent, are they?
No. It's a little bit of legwork if you rent it all yourself, but there's a couple industries that have popped up where you basically just tell them how many points you've got to rent, and they call you back and say, "Here, make this reservation, and here's the money."
That's great.
Which is really nice.
So you have to make when you rent them out, you have to make the reservation, right?
You have to make the reservation, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to make the arrangements for payment and all that stuff. Obviously,
no, it depends on how you do it.
Yeah,
and we can go. I can go as far or as light as you want to on that subject. But if you go to I don't know if you want to mention them, but if you go David's DVC rental or the DVC rental store, you fill out their form about who you are and how many points you've got, and they solicit people to use the points. And they just message you back and say, "Hey, we can use this block of your points. Go ahead and make this reservation." You make the reservation, you hand them the reservation number, and then they transfer the money back to you in whatever way you've set up, PayPal or a check or whatever their way of doing it is.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good. You always have that in your back pocket in case some financial thing came up.
Yeah.
So
if you were short money one year or you wanted to do something extra like a Disney cruise like we did, it's the only kind of timeshare that I know you can do something like that with.
Nice. All right. David, you got another one?
Yeah, I'd say my favorite thing about DVC we've discovered are the community halls. I don't know if you've had the opportunity of using one yet.
Oh yeah. Explain that.
Oh, sure. For example, Boardwalk has a community hall, and it's basically like a rec room, but they have full-time staff. It's the same staff that does the movies Under the Stars for the kids or the marshmallow treats.
Yeah.
They'll do arts and crafts with the kids. They'll provide coloring books, crayons. There's always a Disney movie going on. The one there actually has a foosball table, a couple billiards tables, ping pong tables.
Yeah.
And a Galaga machine where you can play Galaga or Miss Pac-Man.
Can you leave your kids there as like a babysitting service?
The kids have to be a little older. They have to be able to take care of themselves. But for us with the twins, especially on a rainy day, we'd go in there, let the kids play for an hour or two, and they would play with the kids, and then I'd just be able to watch the movie or read a book. On our last day, because our last day at Animal Kingdom, Kidani has a community hall also.
Yep.
Since Claudia was pregnant and the weather was unbearably hot, we decided to just make it a resort trip. So we spent the whole week in the resort. And the kids could not have been happier.
Nice. Awesome perk. Yeah, they do that at Bay Lake Tower too.
Yeah, and they usually have a craft that the kids can do too. Like I know my girls they've colored hats, they've done T-shirts. I want to say we painted some kind of ceramic or something one time too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all set up by the Resort Recreation cast members.
Yeah. I don't know if you mentioned you can rent movies there too.
Yeah, I know.
Rent DVDs.
But we've done that at the Bay Lake Tower.
They got a little book there. You go up to the book and grab a DVD if you can watch in the room. Very good one. Lindsay, did you have one? You want me to give one?
You go ahead.
You know what I like is that they are continuously building, just like everything in Disney World. Did you see recently they're adding more rooms to Polynesian? I saw that posted.
That's nice.
Yeah, so they're converting some more rooms at the Polynesian. They're adding on to the Wilderness Lodge. The big rumor is
Caribbean Beach.
Yeah, a new resort at the Caribbean Beach is a big rumor that's going on.
Which would basically add another Epcot resort.
Yeah, ever since we've been owners, so we've only been owners for 6 years, and they built the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian. So that just puts more properties into the pipeline so that it makes it easier for us to get rooms when we want.
Yes.
Do you guys think it's getting easier to get the rooms you want?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't find it any easier. I mean,
it's still pretty tight.
Pollination's been plentiful, like at the 6 month mark.
Yeah, that's good. We did the same thing with the pollination. Obviously, it depends what time of year you're wanting to go.
Yeah, you have to catch it at the right time, and some days you'll have no chance, but other days a whole bunch of rooms will open up because people are moving them around, especially at early on.
Yeah, we were really excited when a good way of thumb is if you know you're going in within 11 months, book your home resort, which you can book in 11 months, and if you got your eye on another one, you can actually put a bookmark there for it, right? You
have to kind of watch it.
But we were very excited that we found 8 nights available of the 9 at Grand Floridian at the 7 month mark, which was the time that you can book any of the other resorts. And then within a week or two, we were able to book the last night too. But we had to call in order to do that.
Yes. You could have done it by just booking it. But it's the cast members who are doing the booking. They have the same program software as you're using, except they can see how many rooms are available. Right. So that's the only difference. But so they can say, you have a good chance of getting this room if you take those points out and put them. Yeah. The problem is if you swap your reservation out and then go to get another one, you might lose your reservation, not get the one you're trying to get. Yeah, your original one, and then you have nothing.
All right, Jo-Anne, you have one more?
Let me see. Well, just the one that I mentioned earlier was about the discounts on the annual passes or the tours or anything like that.
Yeah. What about, speaking of little perks, the DVC lounge now at Epcot?
We're looking forward to see what that is all about when we go in January.
Yeah, I'm excited about that as well, but I haven't been there yet.
I thought I heard a rumor, though, they might close that.
I heard it was temporary.
Oh, shush.
That is temporary. I know that is so sad if that's true.
I really hope that it's not.
That's sad too, yeah.
Or at least if they're going to shut it down, make it something like
that everybody can go to?
It. Yeah.
So, because it's right at the Imagination.
It's above Figment.
Above Figment, right. In that pyramid glass building.
Yeah, which a lot of people used to
It's where the after show used to be. The Tunnel of Color and where you used to play the different instruments and stuff.
It was an extension of ImageWorks, which is downstairs still.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is one of those great perks that I was looking forward to doing. Also, we're going in January. Yeah. Actually, I think, Jo-Anne, we were messaging back and forth. I think we're going about at the same time.
Yes, we are. Our trips are going to overlap.
All right.
Cool.
So glad I'm get to see some people I've talked to on the podcast. All right, Michael, do you have a last one?
No, I'm kind of hard pressed for one. I think I used my 5 up.
All right, I want you. Actually, we were talking before. You got a cute story about your daughter and DVC.
Oh, yeah. So we had one of the great things about staying in DVC is that they take good care of you, and we had a 2-bedroom. And we had some friends come over, and the adults were all kind of like talking and chatting in the living room area, and we had spilled onto the balcony a little bit. We were just using the space, and the kids had disappeared, and were making merry themselves. We didn't know exactly what they were doing, and we had this knock at the door, and it's one of the cast members coming, and she has a signed picture of Mickey, and actually I think she had a balloon too. We looked at her like real quizzically, wondering what is she doing here with a signed picture of Mickey and a balloon. And she said, "This is for my one daughter." And we were like, "Well, how do you know that my daughter's here?" And she was like, "Well, she's been calling, trying to talk to Mickey Mouse."
And how old was she?
I'm going to say right around 5, give or take a year.
That's so great.
That is a great story. Yeah, I love that.
It was a great way for them to, break the ice, make sure she was being supervised, and also make sure, she wasn't in trouble for playing on the phone.
Well, she knows where Mickey
Disney
lives.
has all the tricks.
Yep.
Yeah.
She knows where he lives, so she was trying to call his house.
Get a hold of the boss.
Get a hold. Excellent story, Michael. And you guys have any special memories staying at DVC, David?
One of the first times we stayed at the Animal Kingdom was great because the kids had no idea that they'd be able to see animals outside the the glass sliding door.
Yeah.
And my poor son walks in the room. He sees a giraffe, and he just made a beeline for the glass sliding door and just almost knocked himself out.
Oh no!
It is exciting though.
And
He was excited, yeah.
How old are they? You have twins. How old are they?
They're 4.5 now.
Yeah.
But they, the memories of every morning having them waking us up and asking us if they can look out the window. It's one of it's something you can't get anywhere else.
They were amazed by the animals.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So were we.
They're always asking for their marshmallows in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, that is something they're doing at all the deluxe resorts. I'm noticing they got a fire pit for sure that they're roasting marshmallows with cast members, big long poles.
Yeah, most of the places do have a little, what do you call it, a little fire pit.
Fire pit, yeah. Even the Polynesian, I noticed recently added one. So even the Bay Lake Tower, it's not rustic, but it's
kind of industrial.
It's contemporary fire pit.
Over at Animal Kingdom Lodge at the fire pit too, they'll do a storytelling, and they have a couple of cast members, and they usually give you a sort of an African story or a proverb kind of a story. It's really very interesting for the adults, and it keeps the kids entertained as well.
That's so cool.
Outstanding. Jo-Anne, any last comments on your joy of DVC?
I think one of the greatest memories that we have, so as DVC owners, is a couple of years ago, we surprised my parents and took them to Disney World. And my parents are the type of people, they're pretty much homebodies. They don't travel much or anything. So they were pretty hesitant to go, but they decided to give it a try. We ended up renting a 2-bedroom, and the look on my mom's face from the time she walked into the room to the time we were going back to the airport was pretty special. She was absolutely blown away, and she's looking forward to going back.
How long ago was that, Jo-Anne?
That was probably, I'm going to say about 3 years ago.
It was the first time she'd been to Disney World?
It's the first time she's been almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, it was her first trip to Disney World.
That's awesome. You made me think of one of my number one reasons why I love DVC too, because with our kids being teenagers when we first bought, and as they got older, you know how difficult it is to bring older children anywhere with you on vacation unless you bring a friend. And so having the 2-bedroom was great because Lindsay has brought a good friend of hers.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Did she ever stay in DVC?
Yeah.
She never stayed in DVC.
No?
Mm-mm.
Really? Mm. Well, the boys have brought their girlfriends.
Yeah.
We've brought...
Ellie stayed at the Swan.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And then we brought Mom's sister has been able to go with us. So, yeah, just the ability to share it with other people because you get enough room has been awesome. We did a big 25th wedding anniversary where we had 9 people.
It's pretty cool to watch the people who've never been to Disney stay at a deluxe Disney resort for the first time. So
get spoiled.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they expect rinky dink amusement park, Motel 6 sort of thing, but they walk into the Bay Lake Tower or the other.
Which resort did you stay at, Jo-Anne, when you brought your parents?
At the beach club.
Yeah, so the beach club. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun. I hope people got a chance to learn a little bit about DVC. You guys told some great stories and reasons why you love it. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Jo-Anne. Jen, what's the Facebook group that you run?
Sure. It's Disney Vacation Club, A Room with a View.
All right.
You can find that just by searching in that.
Yeah, you can search, right? Is it a private group?
It is a private group.
All right. Yes, I heard about it, and I've been a member there too. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. It was great.
And Michael, you've been a long-time listener, right? Or
yeah, I have.
All right.
On and off, and I've done podcasts for years. So,
well, I'm glad you're now a super geeker.
Thank you for having me.
And David, congratulations on your little guy.
Thank you.
And the other 2 cute, and say hi to Claudia for us.
Absolutely. If she wasn't asleep, she would have said hello by now. I almost got a chance to meet you guys too when I was down in Miami.
Yes.
That's right. When we found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, one of these days we will. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. So one of these days we will get to see you guys down in the parks. That's always
you got to come down to Miami. We'll take you to that. We'll take you to try some Cuban pig. You'll like it.
You know I love my barbecue.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So, yeah, we were just talking about Facebook, Lindsay. We have our own Facebook group that's I'm watching the messages come into my computer as we're having the podcast. It's always very active and lots of fun happening there.
Absolutely.
She's looking. And yes, if you want to be a part of that private Facebook group for us on the Geekin on WDW, just friend me, or you can like our Facebook page. You can ask to be part of that group too. There's a way when you find that group, you just ask and I'll chat with you a little bit, get you in there. Or you can send me an email at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com if you've got a question. Maybe you want to be on the podcast. We love to have you do a trip report or maybe one of these top 5 roundtables. We have been really enjoying the voicemail Geek Speak, and you can call in a tip or a question, trip report at 860-294-4774. Another new thing we've been doing is the Geekin Gazette, which is our new newsletter that I'm sending out on Sundays. I decided to do it on Sunday, so I have a full week to get
a little bit of time too.
Yeah, it's easier for me to do it on the weekends, and it's usually stuff about our community and people that are part of our community, and some news that we're seeing out in the parks. And what else? So yeah, you can go out to our Facebook group and you'll see, or if the Facebook page shows you the Geekin Gazette, you can sign up for that mail list or on our website. And lastly, well, we're taking orders for t-shirts, but this podcast is probably going to be too late.
Yes, it will be.
Because we're going to end that at October 31st. But then if you're interested, let us know and we will do another order later on.
Yes.
All right. Lindsay, I think that's it. I just want to remind everyone if you're doing a Disney World vacation and you don't have DVC, you want to use some great travel agents from Fairy Tale Concierge. Give Brian, Susan, Jennifer, EJ a shout out. And you can find their contact information on our website, or they are in our Facebook group all the time. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true. Go out there and get your DVC. Good night.
Goodbye, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
I push record. I think, Lindsay, we are ready. Finally. I'm getting hot.
I'm cold.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I hear David's dog. Usually it's our dog.
Yeah, no, I know.
That was weird. Sounds just like our dog.
Oh, you still in someone else's house.
Yeah, we got a new puppy, so.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz taught us all that there. Oh, I screwed that all up. See, I wasn't ready.
Take 2. Yeah, you kind of jumped into it.
Okay. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz taught us all that there's no. I can't get that right.
That there's no place like home. Jeez. I didn't even read it.
Yeah. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. There. Let's do that one more time. Too loud?
Yeah, a little bit. There were lots of references in that.
I gotta take my sweatshirt off. I'm sweating.
The pressure.
I know. Too much time in the green room. I was going to burp right there.
There goes Lola.
There goes Lola. Edit. He watches the skies over Frontierland as he passes through ever since a seagull.
Lady Seagull.
Burp, burp, burp. Hello? Hello?
Did we lose him?
Did we lose? Oh, I think we did lose him.
Of course, I remember talking to him, right?
Call dropped.
Did everyone drop?
No, we're still here.
They're still there. We lost.
Everyone got really quiet.
Let's see. Oh, no, it's showing busy. He's probably trying to call me. Oh, the whole thing
now
just
we
dropped.
lost everyone.
That was wild. The whole thing dropped.
What happened to the call?
It just dropped. We lost you, but then we still had everyone else. But let's see.
I don't see Jo-Anne now.
Yeah, we don't have them back yet.
No, we had them. You dropped out, and then we had them. But
There's David.
Yeah, I'm back.
wow, technical difficulties tonight.
Good.
Like
Add to
crazy.
the call. And Jo-Anne's got 2 different names. Let's see. I think this one was the one that was working.
We've gone too long without having connectivity issues.
Well, actually, it died at a perfect time. It wasn't that.
It wasn't.
We can split that in.
Yeah. It's the
Funny.
the ghosties and ghoulies messing with the connection because Halloween's right around the corner.